In this case, what is this? We already done, no? Have we done about amplitude? We have done amplitude problem.
Negative, sir.
No, sir.
We are at definition of amplitude, no?
No, sir.
अच्छा ठीक है, तो अभी बता देता हूँ मैं. अच्छा अभी ये निकालो, because when we are doing one by one we will do. Amplitude is the angle at the zenith of the observer or arc of the rational horizon between the east or west points and the rising or setting body. And the rising or setting body. So in this case, this is the amplitude. It is named as east or west depending on body rising or setting, and north or south depending on sign of declination. So in this case, suppose we have the amplitude perhaps would be something like east. So we can say here amplitude would be east because rising body. Suppose that angle or the arc is 25 north because declination north, because x is north of q, and here the amplitude would be west 25 north. So this is what it is. So this is amplitude. Amplitude given by the formula sin amp is equal to sin amplitude is equal to sin declination divided by cos lat. Write down the formula. This is a very simple formula. You know the declination, you know the latitude, you can find out the amplitude. We'll take a break and come back at 10 o'clock, and then we will do a small problem on amplitude, and then we'll get on with the PZX triangle.
So the prefix will be based on this rising or setting direction, and the suffix will be based on the sign of declination, correct?
Correct, absolutely.
Yeah.
Here the declination north, so it will remain north only, the suffix, and it is whether rising or setting, then east or west.
Okay, sir.
So I will just put out the audio video and we'll take a break and we'll come back in 10 minutes and then at 10 o'clock and we will continue. Meanwhile, you can draw a diagram, try to understand, and you know all this. So in our case, now let us see with latitude 30 and declination 15, what we will get the sine amplitude. So we can say that sine amplitude is equal to sine declination, that is 15, divided by cos of 30. So amplitude is equal to, what is the value you will get? Check the calculator. Sine 15 divided by cos 30. So you got inverse sine answer. 17.4, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
East 17.4 north. And same thing for setting. If the declination does not change, normally star declination or does not change, only sun changes. So this amplitude, this would be say as rising amplitude. Rising amplitude. In this case, setting amplitude would be west 17.4 north. What it means? So this is the beginning. We will be doing some problems on amplitude and azimuth and all that. Now let us see the PZX triangle. Now in this case, Let us see the PZX triangle at the time of. Now the body rose here and it went somewhere else. So let us delete all these things. Oh, screenshot नहीं हो रहा है? Okay. अभी दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I've deleted all those guys and I just put, just to understand the PZX triangle, I just put the body somewhere in the middle. Not rising and setting we'll do later, somewhere in the middle. Now if I draw this, I will get the PZX triangle. This is a typical PZX triangle which has got three manifestations. We will see what are these three manifestations. So in the PZX triangle, the PZX triangle is the spherical triangle formed by the zenith of the observer, the elevated pole, or just make it pole, don't confuse it, the pole and the celestial body. So what are these parts? In this case, PZ. What if PZ is equal to? Is equal to 90 minus latitude? Because 90 minus QZ, where QZ is the latitude, is equal to 90 minus QZ is equal to 90 minus latitude. That is known as colat. Now Px is equal to polar distance is equal to, now if I take this further down, what I get is 90 degree, correct? Whereas this would be the declination. This would be the declination of the body. That is the arc of the maiden between the body and the observer and the equinoctial. So that polar distance will be Px, that is polar distance, would be 90 minus declination, where latch and deck same way. Now we'll see with different name what happens, just to show you that all the time polar distance is not 90 minus declination. Some people have the feeling that polar distance matlab is 90 minus declination. But you have to remember that if the body were here, we say the body is here, and this is a different body, just not to confuse, I'll say body is here, X. In that case, Px would be this, where this is the declination. This is the declination. And it will be 90 plus declination. So in this case, polar distance equal to, when latch and deck are of different names, Px is equal to 90 plus declination. This you have to be very careful to use, because many people made many mistakes because they did not draw the diagram. They directly approached the problem and they took the polar distance at 90 minus declination, whereas it was different and it would have been 90 plus declination. They got a different answer with sign different, and they got also fell into all sorts of complications. So let me delete this part now. We don't need this one because we are just doing that one now. PZX triangle. हाँ बोलो कौन सा? तो ये देखो ना, ये Px क्या है? P to equinoctial. This is equinoctial in 90 degree ना? ये जो है ये equinoctial है. ये P to equinoctial 90 degree. And declination को add करना पड़ेगा ना? Px in this case, where it is different name, it is 90 plus declination. This is the declination. Declination is this. This is the declination. So you have to add the declination to 90 degree. Whereas here declination is this. Here 90 से minus करना पड़ेगा. So lat and deck same name. Px is 90 minus declination. Lat and deck different name. px and 90 plus definition. समझ आ गया?
Sir, this PZ is equal to 90 minus lat and it is equal to co-lat.
Yeah, that is colat. Correct. 90 minus lat is complement of lat, no?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now let me delete this as I said. Okay. So let's come back to our. Let me delete all this. ये सब भी नहीं चाहिए. Okay. So we said that in our PZX triangle, when we are talking about PZX triangle, PZ is equal to 90 minus latitude is equal to colat. Px is equal to 90 plus minus declination is equal to polar distance. What is Zx, anybody?
Zenith distance.
Correct. Is equal to zenith distance is equal to 90 minus altitude. Altitude is the vertical circle between the body and the rational horizon. So this, whereas the entire thing is the radius of the circle with 90 degree, this minus altitude would give the zenith distance, that is Zx. So you got, now we come to angle Z. Say we can say angle Z is equal to azimuth of the body. By definition, it is from 90, any bearing you're taking from 90 degree. So in this case, you come to 90 degree. But Z is always taken in quadrantal form. I already told you what is the quadrantal course, no? The azimuth, yeah, azimuth of the body is always taken in quadrantal form for calculation. Because I'll give you the sign, but north, east, when we do, we will see later. So that is the Z is azimuth. Angle X. You're going to be, what is angle X? Is the bearing of the observer from the star, from the body. It is meaningless because you cannot go to the body, you can't go on a star and take the bearing. It has no relevance. So we just ignore it. That's what angle X. Now we come to the main thing, angle P. Now, before I show you angle P, let me remove this. I've drawn on the east. Let me draw on the west. I'll change the PZX triangle on the west to make it more relevant to angle P. And then we'll come back if you want, we can draw on the east also. I am putting now, the body is to the west of the observer. That was to the east of the world. This entire hemisphere, I mean, not hemisphere actually, that portion, that semicircle is east and this is west. So now I'm drawing the body like this. Everything is the same. There is no change. Zx is change, nothing. So now I can come to angle P. I did it only to draw angle P. So what is angle P? Angle P is the angle between the pole and the meridian of the body. What is the definition of LHA? Is it same? It is a westerly hour angle between the pole and the meridian of the body. So
Yes, sir.
say that angle P is equal to LHA when west of the observer, because it is westerly our angle. So in this case, what we have drawn here, it will be angle P will be LHA, because it is west of the observer directly, because the LHA will start from here. LHA starts from the observer's meridian, goes all the way, whichever body is there, goes all the way around, and then come back when LHA becomes 360, back to 0. So that is LHA. But now we consider again that the body is to the east. Now the body is here. What happens to the LHA now? Or what happens to P now?
P is equal to 360 minus LHA.
Absolutely correct. In this case, we can say that when the body is east of observer, then LHA is equal to 360 minus P, or you can say P is equal to 360 minus LHA. If you are calculating the LHA, you can get the P. So we have seen that when the body is east and west, we can also say when LHA is lesser than 180, it is equal to P. Because up to 180 it will be on the west, after 180 only. See, as long as the LHA is going like this, it is starting from here and it is going. Here it became maybe 60 degree, then here it became 90 degree, then here it became 180 degree. As long as it is in this section or this segment, it is west of the observer. But the moment the LHA crosses more than 180, it will become to the east of the observer. The bearing will be east. So we can say that when LHA greater than 180, it is equal to 360 minus P. This is what you have to remember. Any doubt anybody in this?
सर लास्ट पार्ट एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए. LHA लेस देन.
LHA जो है यहाँ से LHA जा रहा है. It is to the west of the observer, because this is west, as you know, this is west. LHA is increasing 180 तक आ गया. At 180, the body is to the north of the observer, bearing due north. But as it goes further, now it will become to the east. And in that case, when it is east, then the LHA will be 360 minus P, or P will be 360 minus LHA, because P is this angle. In this case, P here is this angle, but LHA is this angle. So LHA would be 360 minus P. But as far as this side is considered, if you consider this one, this is P. If I remove this, this is P, but it's also the LHA. Therefore, in this case, P is equal to LHA. That is why we say when body is to the west of the observer, or when LHA is less than 180. When LHA is less than 180, body is automatically to the west of the observer, because it is a local hour angle, from the observer's meridian. And when LHA greater than 180, body to the east. समझ आ गया? Sahu?
Yes sir, thank you sir.
Please explain this ZX once again, sir. ZX.
ZX is the zenith distance. That means this would be the altitude. Altitude is a vertical circle between the body and the rational horizon. ये altitude है. This is the altitude. And therefore, ZX becomes, ये altitude हो गया. So ZX is 90 minus altitude, because Z to the horizon is 90 degree by definition. Therefore, ZX becomes the zenith distance is equal to 90 minus altitude. Got it?
Okay. Yes, sir. Zenith to rational horizon is 90 degrees, sir.
Zenith to rational horizon is 90, because the radius of a circle, no?
Okay,
See,
sir.
geometry we have learned, the diameter of a circle is always 180. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
radius is always 90. So that is why
Yes, sir.
Zn is 90. Blindly you can say Zn is 90, Zs is 90. You don't have to prove that. That हम लोग का बाप दादों ने बताया है. Even when I was
Yes,
in
sir.
class 4, I learned. You are in class 5, 4, 5, you learned. Our
Yes,
great
sir.
grandparents also learned that radius
Yes,
of a
is the
circle
polar
is 90
distance.
degree. Px is the polar distance.
Okay,
Px is the polar distance. Angle P is the LHA. So now we come to here. When we come back here, let us do this little bit. We have already got these parts. Let us do further. Let me take it here and get this one here and do further here. Angle Z equal to azimuth. Angle P is equal to LHA if west of observer, and angle P is equal to 360 degree minus LHA if east of observer. Also, we can, I'm doing it once more because it is so important. Next class we'll be doing it, or today only we can start on that. We can also say that if you want to find out LHA from P, LHA is equal to P if west of observer, LHA is equal to 360 minus P if east of observer. You can also say if LHA less than 180, it is equal to P. If LHA greater than 180, it is equal to 360 minus P. Various methods of finding P from LHA and finding LHA from P. ठीक है ना?
Sir, altitude of any body is measured with respect to the rational horizon. No?
Altitude is the rational horizon, correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So this is a rational horizon. This is outer circle is a rational horizon.
Yes,
Now what
sir.
I will do, I will now go into the big league. I will open up the MMD question paper and do some problem on amplitude. Since we have done amplitude, we are in a position to do amplitude problems. So at least एक दो problem करेंगे तो थोड़ा question bank में आगे बढ़ेंगे, because next class, अच्छा this Saturday are you ready to do class, or you say that sir वो है भैया भैया दूज है और छठ पूजा है तो अभी next Saturday में I am ready for that. बोलो. It depends on you.
Sir, after this next Saturday. Sir.
Okay. So I don't want to disturb because this Saturday you have all sorts of festivals are there, and so that, but confirm that is the next Saturday. What is the date? Please tell me so I can confirm now only. Somebody can check and confirm. 13th Saturday. चलो अच्छा हो गया 13th Friday नहीं हुआ. So 13th Saturday we will do from 9:30 till 11 o'clock, 1.5 hours, maybe even extending. अगर मेरा दूसरा कोई नहीं class है, so we may extend also, so that we can cover. Because as I told you in the beginning, we are unfortunate that DG shipping in their timetable, in their course delivery schedule, has given only 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 2.25 hours for celestial navigation, which is itself a very troublesome subject because it's so abstract. It is new to you, and even cargo work and all that you have done it somewhat a little bit on board, you know, but this is a totally new subject, and it has got a 200 mark paper, and it is conceptual, and you got only 2 hours 25 minutes. So we have to put in more effort, because if you clear celestial navigation, the first shot will be a huge bonus for you in clearing all the papers. Now let me pick up an MMD question, because I don't want to take anything new, so we'll just do the MMD question which has come on amplitude. I've just opened up. You all have the question bank. You can also later on see amplitude question. You can start. Let me pick up the question. I will put it and do it on the board only. कहाँ गया amplitude? आ जाओ भैया. आ गया. Yes. One minute. Give me 2 minutes. Let me just check. No, also the other question. There it is. The nautical almanac I have shown you. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So we can take the declination of a body from the nautical almanac. So that's what I'm doing now. Because in all these amplitude questions, declination will have to be taken from the. There it is. Azimuth of the sun is the azimuth problem which we will do in next class. Setting sun. Okay. So I've got the question here. I trust that you have the almanac with you. This is the you can write down the question, so you don't have to search for the search for it now. This is a directly MMD question. 22nd September 1992. This was the boat 275 compass. If variation was 2° west, find the deviation. So what you have to see, number one is find LMT sunrise. I have shown you how to find the sunrise, correct? For latitude. Open the page. I'm opening over here. You also open. Do you want me to share the nautical almanac and show you, or you have the nautical almanac with you?
Please share.
इनको सब ऐसे
Yes,
फ्री
sir.
में
We don't
चाहिए
have that.
फ्री में चाहिए चलो ठीक है let me just write down then otherwise I'll not be able to share it I just write down the कहाँ गया wait I'll just get a pen तो था ही, but anyway I'll get a pen 1 minute. Okay, now we have latitude is 30°6 and it is 22nd September. So let us go to the almanac. I'll just open up the almanac and share. So once the last time I'll be opening up the almanac and sharing because after that you will be able to do it on your own. Because you might become a little rusted because I don't think you people have been doing any work till now. जहाँ जहाँ मैं almanac देखते थे कभी?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो नहीं रहा है। लग रहा है तुम लोग जहाज में खाली चिपिंग पेंटिंग करके आए हैं। You all used to have take sights and all on the ship?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ऐसे बोलने के लिए बोल रहे हो कि एक्चुअली हाँ
सर वेटिंग वगैरह में पुराना वाला देख के कॉपी भी कर देते थे कभी कभी
वही है ना because nowadays even the masters and chief officers and all they themselves don't know so they don't have confidence to have your training so that way they also keep quiet. almanac कहाँ गया यार अपने खुला तो था 1 minute let me open up the video. Almanac open. Now share the almanac. Okay, now you can see the almanac. Go to 22nd September. September आ गया अभी इसको थोड़ा zoom करो ज़्यादा 100%. 22nd September you want sun it means you have to go this side and you want the sunrise ये अक्टूबर है
0548.
ये कहाँ क्वेश्चन है 30° north or 30° south
North, sir. 30° 6 minute north.
so 30° north के लिए sunrise time is 0548
540.
0548 and 35 के लिए sunrise time is कितना 35 के लिए
Sir,
Four
Same,
question
4 5
setting sun के लिए
हाँ
सेटिंग सन सर, सेटिंग
setting sun के लिए question
ओ
sir.
हाँ सेटिंग सन का तो अभी सेटिंग सन में जाओ सेटिंग सन में जाओ एंड देखो 30 के लिए 1848 1848 and 1851 1848 18
सन
sorry,
सेट
sorry,
की
sorry,
twilight
like,
time.
1756 1757 तो इसमें there is no need of any interpolation because it is so close that it will be 1756 only. So we can say because 0.1 and a 30 and the difference only 1 minute. So you can say 1756. So we take as 1756 is the LMT. अभी इसमें तुम longitude कितना क्वेश्चन में बोलो जरा
179.45 minutes west.
179.45 west. तो उसको LIT में लगाओ 179 degrees 45 minutes
11 hour 59 minutes.
11 hours 59 very good 11:59 and this date was 22nd was LMT date you're taking 22nd and it is west so GMT you have to add or subtract you have to add no
Add sir.
longitude west GMT best so it became 23rd when you add it 1756 plus 11:59 is equal to 29:55 so minus 24 so 5:55 so 23rd 05:55 ठीक है everybody is okay with the GMT 23:05:55 yes or no
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
okay तो अब इस GMT के लिए डेक्लिनेशन निकालो 23:05 declination became 23:05 declination sun south 0:10 so 0 degree 10 minutes south and D is 1.0 D now see D is increasing or decreasing D is increasing so plus 1 now go to the increment page and check for
One out.
हाँ 55 के लिए कितना है कभी 0.9 भी हो सकता है
Sir, one out.
हाँ बोलो
Sir, longitude west to GMT west होना. We will add the LMT in the longitude now.
करेक्ट दैट्स व्हाट वी आर डूइंग तो लॉन्गिट्यूड वेस्ट में ऐड किया तो यू गॉट 23:05:55 longitude west GMT best so you have to plus so 22 so 1756 plus 11:59 you got 29:55 so that means the next day 5:55
Yes sir. Next day 5:50.
correct so let us go to 55 here and see that 1 के लिए कितना है 29 हो गया 45 हो गया
2.9.
हाँ वही 55 आ गया 55 के लिए if you see 55 1 is 0.9 so plus 0.9 so you got 0 degree 10.9 minutes south is the declination यहाँ तक ठीक है everybody
Sir.
हाँ बोलो
Yes sir.
Sir, can you put that 20 seconds up together?
20 second का
चाय बना
हाँ बोलो डाउट कहाँ है?
चाय बना
Where is your doubt
Sir, the declination is first decreasing and then increasing. So what will be the sign?
no but that particular day after 5 it is increasing no from 5 onwards it is increasing if you check the declination अभी अक्टूबर में आ गया अक्टूबर ये है 23rd ये देखो ये 5 5:10 and 5:11 hai. So it is increasing, no? Between 5 and 6 is increasing, correct?
Okay, sir. Got it.
So now let me get back to this one, to the whiteboard. And check. Okay. So now we know
कैमरा ऑफ हाकन पड़ेगा
somebody is थोड़ा disturb हो रहा है, थोड़ा ये करो, किसी का काम वाम चल रहा है, तो म्यूट कर लो. So declination is equal to 0 degree 10.9 south. Sine amp is equal to sine dec. I'm going to mute him. 1 minute. Let me just check. Ah, there he is. Mute कर दिया, चलो. Sine amp equal to sine dec upon cos lat. So is equal to sine amp is equal to sine 0 degree 10.9 divided by cos 30 degree 06. So you get the amplitude. So you got amplitude is equal to karo, sine 0 degree 10.9 minutes divided by cos 30 degree 6 minutes is equal to inverse sine answer. कितना मिला?
0.2 degree.
0.21.
0.21.
So it will be 0.2. So it will be, it is west 0.2 south, because declination is south. So therefore, bearing, the bearing is equal to, or azimuth is equal to, west से south है. So how much it will be then? 270.2, correct? True. Compass azimuth is equal to, or compass bearing, bearing is equal. Compass, we will given bearing, no bearing.
सर ये 269.8 होगा ना, वेस्ट साउथ है.
Ah, sorry, you're right. Yeah. 269.8. 269.8. So compass azimuth is equal to 275 compass. Therefore, compass error is equal to error west, compass west. So 5.2 west. Variation is equal to 2 west. So what will be the deviation?
3.2 degree west.
3 point. क्योंकि दोनों हो गए तुमको मिले. ये हो गया तुम्हारा एम्पलीट्यूड का प्रॉब्लम. ठीक है ना? So we will not start anything now. अभी तो 3 मिनट ही बाकी है. So you can do these sort of questions, and of course now you will all be in festive mood. So we'll meet on Monday. Monday also we will pull little further, and we'll do the azimuth questions there. How to compass error questions on Monday. Tuesday we'll do further on that, and next Wednesday we'll start off with meridian passage and all that. So we'll be on schedule. ठीक है ना? Chalo, all the best, gentlemen. Any doubts, anybody?
No, sir.
So before I go, let me wish you all a very happy Diwali.